Hello there, Ray here. Welcome to our live stream. This is our Friday, June 30th. This is the last day of the month too, last day of June. So if you have anything important to do, make sure to do it. Because then we got July coming out tomorrow. Welcome everyone. Hope your guys' weekend's going great at the start of weekend. We've been having a lot of fun recently looking at all the cool things we can do with this new portal dupe trick that I put a video out. Working on the second part of the video. Got a little bit more to do before the video will be out. Hopefully be out this Saturday. How's everybody doing? Welcome in, Adam. How you doing? We also got Live here. He says, "What's up?" There's all my socials in the chat. If you guys haven't already clicked them all and joined them all, sure do so. The music playing, put the pin message. This is the concrete and sand farm. Go ahead and load it up. There it is. Hopefully everybody's doing great today. So we left off, we actually made, I think there's 85 of these slices of my ultra fast sand generator. Also works for concrete. We got them all stacked up. They're all hooked together. The clock at the very bottom here. Operates all of them. We did turn on the other day. Turn on part of them. Okay. Oh, got you turn this switch on first. It's on. Now you can see them operating. Duplicating concrete. Also drop my frames down to like 10 frames per second. Oh, Stupid Life 07 coming in with the Prime. Thanks so much for using your Prime. Life, welcome to the Gordy Gang. Also helping us get closer to our goal. Our sub goal of 75 subs. We're getting quite close. We're already at 68. Appreciate the support there. Life really means a lot. If you guys don't know if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime or know someone that has that, make sure to use it up each and every month. You have to do it manually, but use it on my stream here. It really helps me out. It's a great way to show your support, help me out financially, and I also offer a bunch of perks. You can check out the perks there with that link in the chat, including access to our supporter server where we're doing the Raise Grid Challenge. Thank you for all following, Adam. No, it's kind of fun to watch this machine. Only got part of it running, so it's not completely destroying my machine, my computer. Adam says, "Love your farms, man, and thanks for the help on my wither skeleton and hog farm the other day." Oh, really? I don't remember if I helped you. I mean, I send out so many messages every day. I probably send out 100 messages helping people every day. But yeah, I'm glad you got them working. Try to get to as many as possible. Appreciate you jumping in and joining the stream as well. Oh, on the Discord. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm really glad. Anybody, if you guys could ever help answer questions on my Discord help channel, it really helps out. Because sometimes the questions are stuff that other people know. And that lets me put more time into the little bit tougher questions. Ooh, is this thing loud? Okay, this thing's not too loud, is it? No. Okay. I was recording a bit of the video this morning, and for some reason when I went over to the overworld where we have the sand coming through and it's just breaking off, getting destroyed because I don't want to try to collect it all. But for some reason it was just making an insane amount of noise. I think it was all the items burning in the lava. They're making the ch. There's like thousands of items, right? Because it's burning all the items, and it's like like constant noise. So that's what we got going on so far. So let me record a little piece for the intro of the video as we watch it. Kind of fun to watch. Duplicate. Yeah. We can watch it from the inside. Okay, let me record intro. I think on the intro I want to say something like, in the very beginning in the video, I'll be like, I created the fastest farm. I created the fastest farm in Minecraft. I think that would be a pretty interesting intro. Kind of want an intro that's really interesting so people stick around to watch the rest of the video. Well, let's record that. I'll mute out the background music in the editing process. Okay. I created the fastest farm in Minecraft. I created the fastest farm. I created the fastest farm in Minecraft. Okay, that's a pretty good intro. Then I want to follow up by letting people know what the video is about. So I'll probably say something like, I'll say like, hello there, Ray here. And then I'll be like, using I want to make some kind of reference to my previous video. Adam says, what world is this? Is this just a random creative world? This is actually my world where I have my sand generators in. It's the same world download that you guys can get if you look at my sand generator video. They're all kind of one world. But yeah, what I did, I just took the world and then I tweaked my own design, make it a little bit thinner, and then I just stacked it. So I want to do the intro where I say like, hello there, right here. I said something like, and in the last video, and recently I discovered how you can get infinite portals. I might make a couple intros and use the one I like. I think I already recorded an intro for this video. But we'll look at this one compared to this new one. Let me record this intro now. Hello there, Ray. Hello there, Ray here. And recently I discovered how you can get infinite portals. And recently I discovered how you can get infinite bedrock portals in survival. And recently I discovered how you can get infinite bedrock portals in 1.20. Then I'll compare that one with the previous one. Hey Nada, how you doing? Hopefully that we can make a pretty decent intro. And then we can also record the outro of the video, because at the very end of the video. Peter's not liking this too much. Rick says headphones are broken. Aww. Hopefully I sound okay without headphones. I'm always trying to make sure my audio sounds like sounds good. That's kind of a big thing. That says it's fun. You don't have 200 chatters spamming the chat, so we can really reply to most of the chat. Oh yeah, the stream chat. Yeah, the streams are pretty chill, which I enjoy. Trying to make it so I can stream longer, which means I have to ultimately talk less. And I would like to talk more, but my throat gets sore just from talking. Okay, let's do the outro. So for the outro of the video, I want to reference my playlist, where I have a whole playlist dedicated to complex farms. So I have a playlist dedicated to simple ones and one to complex. So I'll reference my complex playlist because I don't refer to them too often, because not too often do I actually design overly complicated machines. I usually try to design something that most players can use. Although these kind of like machines or devices, they're like cool, but they're not really that useful. So if I'm trying to like help a lot of people, then I would like to try to put more time into the stuff that people actually build. Hey, Round, he says, oh wow, 15 million items an hour. Doesn't require like 15 million items to build in the first place, right? I don't know how many items it takes. Its footprint's probably like a chunk. It's probably like 16 by 16 world build limit. I don't think it's 15 million. But it's still quite a bit of resources if you are going to actually attempt to build this, because it goes all the way to the top of the world. It doesn't actually render all of it. Use Minecraft chat, and people look in the stream and see it, but it's what you like. Oh, you're talking about the mod where you can watch your Twitch stream from your Minecraft chat? Well, if YouTube says subs came that fast. Son raised frequently recently. He said he'll face reveal at 1 million subscribers. Yeah. I mean, 1 million subscribers is definitely possible for a channel like mine. The thing is, like, nowadays there's less people that will actually like talk about what you're doing. Like in the past, it used to be like people like, oh, look at this person did something really cool. Like this person made fastest farming machine, fastest machine in Minecraft, right? And then nowadays it's more people are like, oh, you did something really cool. Let me just take what you did and then just show it again, but not credit you. That's the problem I run into. Like a lot of people still use my stuff. Like the majority of Minecraft people probably use something of mine, but to actually give credit is another whole thing, or even understand who's behind the designing of it. Because I was looking into like my sand farms, right? And I just noticed like every single one I typed up like sand generator, every single one for Java was just a different design of mine. I thought, what the heck? And these people weren't like giving credit. Some people did, which is nice. I left them some comments. People that didn't leave credits, I just reminded them. So if you guys ever do see anybody use anything of mine, just make sure to leave them a comment reminding them to leave credit. And let me know too, because I can always message them. I always try to leave comments on videos of people use my stuff in. I don't really have a leg spike when I went over here. be, I'm not sure. They're nice people and some annoying people, yeah. I mean, there's way more nice people than there's annoying people. It's just that you notice the annoying people, right? Like, you think of like all the people driving on the roads, right? You don't notice any of them, but the one person that maybe pulls in front of you or does some kind of weird traffic driving violation, you notice that person. The rest of the million people, they just are seamless. Okay, so did I do the outro or did we just talk about it? No, I didn't do the outro yet. Let's record the outro. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Okay, let's press record. Now see all these other crazy contraptions that I made over... Now see tons more crazy contraptions that I made. Now see tons more crazy contraptions I made in this playlist here. Okay. Trying to think of the next part. What should I say next? I usually promote my playlist because the playlists are kind of cool. Because once people click on the playlist, then they're more likely to like see other videos of yours. So I think it's cool to see that. Other thing. I also mentioned like my Patreons, if you want to support me. If you're able to help me continue, doing... If you can help me continue doing... If you can help me... I want to say, if you can help me continue doing what I do... Maybe I should write this out. Like, it's not difficult to say it, but to say it fast is... I've never been someone that can talk very fast. So my videos are just edited so that they're much faster. If you can help me continue doing this. Maybe keep it kind of general. I was gonna say, if you can continue help me doing what I do, or help me continue pushing limits of Minecraft. I think I might as well keep it short. You can continue. If you can help me. Oh man, that's so hard to say fast. If you can help me continue doing this. If you can help continue doing this. Become a supporter of mine. And then I'll say something like through Patreon, Discord, or Twitch subs. Thanks for following Lemmies on command. Come on, senders. And I'll mention my different support. I'd be like, you guys can get your name in the description. Or get your names in the end credits. Oh, it's a bucket API thing. I always thought it'd be fun to work with the API stuff, but never really made time. Okay, let's record this. Oh shoot, my recording stopped. Let's restart it. Okay. Pop. Looks like it's working again. If you can help me continue doing this, become a supporter of mine. If you can help me continue doing this, become a supporter of mine like all. If you can help me continue doing this, become a supporter of mine either through a Patreon, either through a Patreon, Discord subscription, or Twitch sub. With Twitch subs even being free, with Twitch subs even being free with Amazon or Twitch Prime. Thanks to these month supporters. Thanks to my current supporters shown on screen, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye! Okay, I think that's a pretty good outro. You don't want to make them too long. The actual YouTube like little end screens thing, I don't know if you guys know what that is, but the thing that pops up the links where you can click them to the other stuff. That's only 20 minutes long at the very end, so you really don't want your outro to be longer than 20 minutes. Or 20 seconds. NSAP! NSAP, thanks so much for coming in with 7 months. Oh my goodness. You've surpassed a half a year worth of sub. How you doing? Appreciate the support. How have you been? I know you've been quite busy. Haven't seen you as much in the streams. Appreciate using a sub over here. It means a lot. Get closer to our sub goal. You also got us to 69 subs. Ooh, funny number. NSAP says, I've been good. Yeah, just been really busy with work and school. Yeah, I can believe that. Hopefully you're doing well. Being busy's good, keeps you out of trouble. Yeah, as my dad would always say. Hey, life. Funny number, yeah. That's what people, they always say something like noise. Or they say funny number. Switch to night shift. Dang. This is some time to tune into streams now. Oh. Night shift also has, it's pretty tough too, right? I mean, it's more relaxed, but it's also at nighttime, which is hard to get your schedule for other things. It's fast food, so I just stay kind of late sometimes, but it's not too bad. Oh yeah, I guess if it gets really late, then it gets pretty quiet at night too. That's a good point to make. Sweet. Okay, so we recorded the intro, the outro. Let's record. Wonder if I want to kind of record it moving, but without the sand, maybe. It would be look kind of cool for the intro if I actually flew down this. Okay, so like in the intro, I'm gonna say like, you know, I made the fastest farm possible in Minecraft, and then it would be cool at the same time I say that to kind of show this farm running. Ooh, we got 20 hours watch time. And if it's running, I don't want it to actually be causing like, I don't want it to actually be producing sand or concrete. Can you use the hashtags for the fill command? Anybody know? Fill with air, replace concrete? No. Falling damage? No. Sand? Oh, we can do sand. There's not a concrete one? Well, that's silly. I thought about using, if it's possible, I could just come in here and use a fill command to remove all this concrete. Problem is there's a bunch of different colors, so really didn't want to write out all the colors. I'm not on the testing server because I'm recording. And I also built this crazy farm, and I wouldn't want to build it on the server to have it break and have to keep upgrading and downgrading and switching worlds. Close to up. Oh, you're at 47 hours. Nice there, Pink Creeper. Alrighty. So how can we do this? Maybe we could just use the fill command. So I remove the dust here. And oh, I forgot to power these. That's what I forgot to do. I was wondering why it wasn't working properly. What we'll try to remove this concrete and stuff. I don't know if there's a good way to remove it without just using the fill command. We will fill from here. Used to have more hours, but then I changed my username and lost them all. Ah, I thought you had more. You were quite active at one time. All the way up to here. Go from there to here. Air, replace concrete. Oh, there's no black concrete in this thing? Oh wait, was this supposed to go to opposite side? Yeah, supposed to go over here. Yeah. Place concrete. Black concrete? There's no black concrete. Wait. Oh, it's concrete powder. No, it still didn't remove anything. Concrete powder. Very bottom of the world at 3, -4. Oh, actually, wait. Where is 3, -4? Three -4. Oh, it's not here then. Okay. Maybe I do have to put it over here. Thanks for following. Just. Okay. So that's like filled in 1 block. What? Positive and negative, negative to positive. Replace. This should be opposite. Right, we go from a negative positive to positive negative. How can I only remove 1 concrete block? One right here. It's literally right here. Okay, so this looks good. Let's check this side. This is 5, -5. Okay, let's just try this. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. Remove the black. Concrete. Remove the blue. Brown. Make sure it does make sense that there's 85 of them. This is why I want to do the hashtag sand. That removes a whole bunch. Remove a total of 254. That one for gravel though, is there? Gravel. Orange. Concrete. Cyan powder. Gray. Do you guys spell gray with the A or Y? Red. The A. I wonder what places spell with the E. Concrete, go down. Orange. Green. Green. Oh, light green, light blue. Gray. We're following a cool noob. Wait, how does it depend? Do you actually spell gray differently? Do you sometimes spell it with the A and sometimes with the E? Hey, Evie. What parts of the world do you E? Pretty sure I was taught to spell with the A. Concrete. That's yellow. White. Or did red? Pink. Orange. I think we did orange. That's why I wanted the hashtag concrete so I could just remove them all at once. Okay, which ones we got left? We get them all? Probably not, but we'll check. Or actually, yeah, we did get them all because these were untouched over here. Okay. Now, this is my backup world, I'm pretty sure. It's a drink up and sap. So I just want to get a recording of this thing all running at once. Oops. Turn that on there. There. Still brings my frames down. But there's at least no entities. Oh, it hasn't even got up here yet? Wait. For real? Oh. Holy muggers. Like, we think of redstone being pretty fast, but it has this many floors to go to. I gotta go more. Up a bit more. Oh, I could run this on the server. That way I could record without getting like 1 FPS. Wait, did it? Oh. Oh wow, it's actually that slow. Okay. Oh, here it comes. All those redstone desk updates. I guess I could bring up the next point, which is... Let's record that part. Now I did not compact the design or make it leg friendly, just because this is more of just a cool concept, rather than something that anybody would actually do in their survival world. Okay, recorded that. Now let's... Hey, Mammy. Let's do a... I want to do like a sped up version of just zooming through this whole machine. But I kind of want to see the pistons moving. Maybe this side? This side's more open. Oh, this side's like completely open. Oh yeah, this is good. There's no, you can't see any sand because I removed it all, but if I go down right here, well, I guess I go through the wall. No big deal. I want to get something I can use from intro my video. Okay, so we're at night vision. Turn that on. Do a test run. Remove this block here. So it's be there. And then maybe angle like this. Okay, let's push record. Save this clip for previous talking points. Cool. I recorded that. Now we can stop this thing. I won't have, what is it? The lowest frames. Oh, still jumps up in between pulses. It'd take a while to turn off too, just because it took time to turn on with all the delays. Takes time to turn off. Thanks for following, Segi. You forgot the at the end of your name. Oh, yeah. Probably important. Still lagging a little bit up there. Okay. So we got the intro, we record the outro. Oh, we record the audio, but let's record, let's break the redstone here again. We're not running the whole entire thing. I don't think it's turned off yet because I still feel, yeah. You can see it slowly turning off though, look at that. Isn't that crazy? It's kind of cool how you can actually see it turning off even though you can't see it. Oh, I forgot to make my controller work again. After the cord gets a little finicky and then the program doesn't show you guys what I'm pushing. Oh, that's true, yeah, it's his Minecraft name, not his Twitch name. Okay, we'll record a bit for the outro now. Oh, I want to turn on. Oh, I'm going to turn this on, then turn that on. Okay, let's do the outro. But I already record the words, so now I just need to record the images. That'll be the outro part of the video. And then what I want to do next is turn that off. Let's do a zooming down through the center of it. That was kind of cool. One of these is my original world. Probably this one. Yeah, I don't know. I want one with all the concrete in it. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Okay. Let's do this one. What looks cooler? Going up, can't really see the concrete. Down, going down, I guess no matter which direction I go. You can kind of see the concrete. Maybe if I made it a little bit whiter. How does it look this way? I think going down like this, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, let's go up. Realize how tall this thing is when you have to travel through the whole thing. In the middle block. Close enough. Hey, Clickbell, how you doing? Oh, I missed your raid? I don't have my headset on because it's so warm in my room right now. Computer. Clickbell, thank you so much for coming in with the amazing raid. What was Clickwell up to? Thanks for all the raiders that joined in with the raid. Insep says, woohoo, raid time, welcome. Oh, we got Shadow here. We also got Clickwell themselves. It says, hey, got a raid and run. Have a great stream, bud. Thank you so much for being community member. Somebody who was in Click's stream, let us know that what they were all up to. Appreciate you guys coming over. Guys don't know who I am. I'm Razeworks. I'm a YouTuber and streamer. I've been playing Minecraft for over 14 years. And my goals have to be, happen to be pretty crazy. Trying to make a farm for every single item in the game Minecraft, which I have a spreadsheet. You guys can check it out by doing !farm. And I also got a lot of videos about cool tricks and glitches I discover while building up crazy machines and farms. But I also look at the newest snapshots and talk about what these changes can mean to the game. Right now I'm actually recording little parts for the video that I'm putting out tomorrow, showing how you get infinite portal blocks, which means you can make the fastest farm in Minecraft, which is this ultimate sand generator of mine, but stacked on top of each other 85 times, producing over 15 million items per hour. I'm just trying to get some recordings of cool clips to put in the video. I think this one would be pretty cool. So let's record this. Scorpo, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Insep says, gotta go, I'll be back after, no problem. What was anyone from Clickstream? You know, because I want to say what Click was up to during their stream. Scorpio, is that actually based off of the constellation? Is the constellation called Scorpio? Okay, that's perfect. That should be a good outro too. Oops, did I push the wrong button? Push this button. Or did I push the full screen button? Oh, okay, I'm back. He has a Titan controller. What? No, my bot will correct you. My bot says a Steam controller. Titan? Titan? I mean, I'm curious now. Who makes the Titan controller? Oh, plus I need to make a backup of this world before I accidentally break something. I mean, when I was looking for my controller like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I was really looking at every single possible controller out there. Like I was even looking at custom controllers, which remind you, if you look for custom controllers, a lot of times they're just reskinned controllers or with like little modifications. They're called mods. Submersible. Wait, there's a submersible controller. You can play while you're in your pool. While you're taking a bath, if you're taking a shower, you can play on your controller. I mean, I'm sure there's a waterproof controller out there. No, not the submarine controller. Wait, is this a real thing? Do I dare look it up? You know, that submarine that got lost in the ocean. What? I don't think any submarines get lost. Oh, you're talking about the submersible. Oh wait, I forgot to send out an announcement letting people know that we were streaming. You guys did not remind me. Okay, put it out there now. Submersible. Oh, that's a submersible. You're making a joke about that submersible. I got you. Okay. Titan controller. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, wait.
Wait, you're saying? Wait, you're saying that the submarine is that really true? Let me click on this. Okay, just typed in Titan controller, and it's showing pictures of it. Are you saying that the controller could cause it to sink? Titan submarine tragedy due to game controller. What? It wasn't from the controller. I doubt it's from the controller, but I mean, this is a pretty crazy title. Yeah, I don't know much about it. I don't really keep up to date on the news. Okay, they were using a Logitech controller to control it. The submarine, like, imploded. Yeah, they think it might have been because it went up and down several times, and that caused, like, small cracks. I mean, that's the only thing I ever heard about it. You guys probably know more than I do. No, the submarine collapsed on itself from pressure. Okay. It'd be bad if it was with the controller. That's what they're using. I see. They're using this controller to control it. I guess they added these attachments onto it so they can move it with like their like fingers rather than trying to get good grip from it. It says, what was this other one? Oh yeah. Logitech controller review goes viral after tragedy. What? Like, people just never seen that controller before, so they got curious. They're like, oh, what's the Logitech controller? It looks just like the Xbox one or whatever. They all look the same, don't they? So the only ones that really look different are like this one I have, the Steam controller, because it actually has touchpads on either side. Next time you are testing a server, are you able to give me opt since I lost all my watch hours? Did it automatically unopt you? I don't think I should have unopt you. Were you not opt before? Probably because I did the refresh thing. I'm not sure. I could give you opt again, just because I know you've been watching for a long time. But maybe you did actually reach the 50 hours. But I guess you would have now, under your new name. Oh, that is something. Okay. So you were making kind of a reference to that. I thought you were actually really genuine, thought that my controller was a Titan controller. Yeah, the problem is the INSAP is, for some reason, Twitch doesn't really let us carry over names when it comes to the hour thing. I don't know why. Cool. So we got that piece recorded. Is there anything else I need to record for the video? Sometimes once I actually watch the video, I kind of recorded all the other parts of the video earlier today and last stream. And then what we'll do is we'll put that video together. I'll probably do it after the stream. Send it to my editor just to edit down. And then I'll probably do the last final bits, making it sound good and getting everything in chronological order. The tongue twister. And then, oh yeah, then I have to look at my intro and outro because we did record them, but I don't know if they're going to fit well with the video. So I think, other than that, the video will probably hopefully be out tomorrow. Probably canceling tomorrow's stream because relatives are coming out for vacation. They're visiting. We'll spend time with them. The next thing is the thumbnail. I would like to finish that as well. While we were doing this, oh, I did break that. Oh, I broke. Did I actually run this? That means one of these is broken, right? Huh, they don't look bad. Let's go to the overworld. We'll have that running in the background. Not too loud, is it? I'll show you guys the different screenshots I thought about putting out for the thumbnail. Surprisingly, thumbnails are the #1 most important part of a video. Help! Welcome in, Help. First time inductions. It says, love your farms. Are you planning to upload a tutorial video on how to build this? No, because I already have a video about this, the sand generator. Or it's like 8 years old on my YouTube channel. It still works though. I didn't do a tutorial for it, but I did provide a real download. They say, if so, will you show how to make the portals in the video? I will show you how the portal thing works because that is new. Yeah, so I showed the first part in my video that's already out. So if you haven't seen it already, it's in the comment. And then the next video should be out tomorrow, if we can finish this thumbnail. Yeah, great to see new faces. Welcome. If you guys are new to the stream, be sure to hit the follow button. These... okay, a bunch of images. We'll see which one looks the best. Yeah, hit that follow button, get some free emotes. Watu Meek coming in with 10 biddies says, starting towards the cheer goal. Thank you so much for getting us started there. Watu, appreciate that. Get your name up on the screen. That's in the top left. Trying to cheer goal of 999 biddies for the stream. And we're trying to reach the sub goal of 75 subs. If you guys have Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, knowing one that has that, make sure to use it up each and every month here on Twitch, as is a great free way to support me. You also can check out my Patreon for Discord subs. I'll give you same perks. So we got this version of it. So I'm trying to think of what is the coolest, catchiest thumbnail. That's what I'm thinking. So in the thumbnail, I'm thinking about maybe putting this to one side or something, and then on the other side maybe write 15 million. Which maybe we should decide which one we want first before we write the text. We got this version of it. Which is from the top. I guess all these are from the top. We got this one.
This one, these are different FOVs. This is like the normal FOV I used, I think. And this might be the really extreme one. Oh, no, this is the normal FOV, I think. And that might also be a different, another. Oh, this one I forgot to turn off the. Okay, we'll get rid of this one. This one I forgot to turn off the dark edging. That one. Well, we limited down to 4. So we got this image, which is pretty close up. Which image do you think, guys, look most impressive? This one's kind of further back. It does look pretty big compared to the island. This one looks, you can see it getting really small, which makes it look like it's getting pretty big. Not sure what to think about this one. This one might go. This one's a bit blocky. Hey, Fof. A bit blocky. Let's move that one out. Let's check out these. This one is not at the very top of the screen. Kind of like this one. I can also just turn these off too, I guess. If I see a thumbnail, like the main thing in the thumbnail is to make people see this kind of like where it's tapered downwards. That way people actually see how big it is. They want to make people's eyes kind of follow this tapered part. Which this one actually does an okay job at doing. This one, it comes off the screen here, so I think people are just going to look up here. Kind of like for my eyes. My eyes are kind of drawn to the top of this. Got this one and this one. This one looks pretty impressive compared to the small pillars down below. This one also has that problem where the top of it... Wait. Did I take the wrong one? Oh, I think I took the wrong one. Yeah, I'll take this one. I'll hide that one. These are different FOVs. I think this one's more bigger FOV. Amateur says, what are we doing? Check the pin message. Oh yeah, the bot responded. Awesome. What do you guys like? Do you guys like the top one? The second one. This is second. This is top. Which one looks more epic? Helps as number 2. You can see the like, little pillars down here a little bit better with this one. Let's compare a couple of old ones. This was one of the old ones. I think this one's a little bit too close. Well, I mean, this one could... If you're this close, it actually makes it... It fills up more room in the thumbnail. Like, this only fills up a very slim portion of the entire thumbnail. We'll put some text over here, too. But this one does take up a lot.
Oh, but it's not. A little bit darker. Oh, so many options. Hmm. Yeah, I don't really care for this one. I think this view makes it kind of forces people to look down the huge tower because it's like so massive. But this one doesn't do as good job. This one you can also look down it, but just a different kind of angle. This almost looks like maybe a crop farm, like a stackable crop farm. Somebody told me that I should use a wider field of view like this. If you're trying to show something that's like big or epic or fast. And then use the use like this closer FOV for something that's supposed to be simple. Okay, we'll go with this one for now. We'll see how it looks once we put the text in. Move that one down. So, let me make a copy of it in case you need to see what it looks like originally. Let's try removing the background. Let's remove this too. Oh, it's actually taking part of the machine away. Taking part of this away. Okay, that's not bad. What I want to put a dark outline to this. So I wanted this to be removed. Probably a better tool out there that can do that. Delete a bunch of this. Yeah. I'll make it a little bit better because I'm going to put a edge on it and I don't want the edge to count all this stuff. Nice. Okay. And then what I'll do is we'll take this and oh yeah, let me save it. Oh. Call it fastest farm. Save it as a PDF. And then we will make a duplicate of this. We'll make this layer dark. Like so. We'll then send it below the previous layer. Then we'll give it a little bit of a border. You can see the border makes it pop a little bit more. Woof dat has redeemed. Quiet time. Thank you so much. That will let me save my voice for 2 minutes. Won't be chatting. Let's go ahead and start now.
Oh man, it's quiet time.
Okay, 2 minutes of silence from me. Get my voice re-energized. Insep says, dude, I just remembered a player head glitch where you could upload sets to your educational edition and put them on player heads. Had like a MacBook 3D model player head and wild stuff. Oh, okay. I think they stopped that. I don't really know much about that, but oh, they fixed it a while back. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Somebody said, oh, it doesn't work anymore. Okay, anyways, what I did is I just increased the saturation of this centerpiece to make your eyes kind of go towards it, and I also increased the exposure because YouTube makes all your thumbnails really dark for some reason. And I sharpen the edges, make it a little bit nicer. No, I'm trying to get the background a little bit lighter because unfortunately YouTube will make your thumbnail darker, plus people are less likely to click on your thumbnail, I guess, if it's darker. So trying to think if this will look good. I think that'll look good. You really don't need to see the island being that orange, do you? The other thing I could do is could select these two sides. Like so. And then just increase the saturation or increase the exposure on these. And the island will be the same color. Yeah, thing is, like, because the thumbnail is so important, you should spend most, sounds silly, but you should spend most of your time on the thumbnail. For me, I spend most of my time designing the farm. Like the most time it takes me is like designing the farm, or finding a trick, or trying to expand to make it easier. And the next most time takes to like record it. I guess editing takes just as long. So that's a thumbnail, looks pretty good. Now I need to put the text in. I want to put the text in because the title of the video, I'm going to make it, I made the fastest farm in Minecraft. So that's the title, but I also want to show the crazy number of like 15 million items per hour. So I think having the word 15 million, it's such a huge number that in itself would be interesting to show. Should I say 15 million items per hour, or should I just say 15 million items? Try some different text. Do 15 million in big yellow bold letters with white stroke. Does that mean like a white border? We try that. Oh, yeah, you're right. The 15 and the million don't look like that, girl. This looks way cooler. Whoa! Maribel and Jade coming in with the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? Thank you so much for bringing your community over here. Really appreciate it. If you guys don't know who Maribel is, they do Minecraft here on Twitch as well. What were you up to today? Oh yeah, the bot won't like you posting links. If you want to post links, you can post on my Discord. Welcome in, raiders. We were just talking about thumbnails and how important they are for YouTube videos. Recently, I came up with this really crazy trick here to get tons and tons of concrete per hour. Not this. This is actually my farm I made about 8 years ago. But actually expanded upon this. Made not one farm. Oh! Oh! Okay, that was yeah, I definitely crashed my computer. Okay. I forgot nothing's low in the end. Nothing's low in the end dimension. But yeah, I made a farm that produces 15 million items per hour. Let me restart my Minecraft. In the meanwhile, as I get that going, check out all my social links there in the chat. I am on all the different social stuff. I have to use my task manager to kill my Minecraft because that is definitely not going to load. And I'm also working on a thumbnail for the video. How was your stream? Yeah, so what it did is it had the concrete or sand generator, I had it running, and it was duplicating sand and then putting it into the end dimension. But more recently they changed it so the end dimension doesn't actually load when stuff goes through it unless it's a player. So it was piling up there like tons and tons of items and sand. And then when I hopped through to show you guys what's on the other side, the game tried to like physically show me those thousands of items that were just sitting there unloaded. And then they're loaded, so then now they have to all fall, they all have to collide, they all have to pop off as item forms. The game has to keep track of all the different models and all that crazy stuff. So we will load up another Minecraft because that world is, yeah, that's a rip world. Not gonna load. Don't worry, I make plenty of copies of my worlds before I do such crazy stuff. But yeah, I'll show you guys the 15 million, essentially this little farm you see here in the thumbnail. Hey Maribel, how goes it? Were you doing some building today? Did any of our stream mods give you a shout out? Here, I can do it. Shout out. I use a new Twitch shout out, which is pretty sweet. There you go. There's a shout out to Maribel. Be sure to go over there, check them out. You can do that just by clicking the little link above the chat. You can even follow them from there. Oh, that's so cool. Last playing some Minecraft, of course you were. Next stream is just before 4th of July, which is a big holiday in the United States. Where it looks like you're playing do some Bedrock. Truly Bedrock. Hey, we got another Minecraft. I'm just got to delete this world. Delete. Okay, let's try a different world. Maribel says, not bad. I was attempting to break my computer working with some redstone. Chat had to teach me. Oh, that's nice. They helped you out. Break your computer. I don't know. I think you're giving the redstone a bad rap there. Yeah, so essentially the little farm, the little machine you've seen in the other world. Why is it so laggy here? Let me just double check some stuff. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think I just had to load it up. I push this button. Ah, okay. Turn this one on, then push this button. There we go. So this is sand or concrete duper that I made like 7 or 8 years ago. Still works. And then what I wanted to do is I found this glitch where you can actually get infinite end portals. Put out a video on my YouTube channel. And put out a second part of the video tomorrow. That's what we're working on today. Today we're working on a video for tomorrow. That's how it goes. So we got a portal here and so on. So essentially we can stack these as many as you want from the top of the roll all the way to the bottom. Actually, if you go in the center, it looks kind of cool. Looks kind of hypnotic. But yeah, they're all essentially the same thing, and they're all just 3 blocks tall. And we just squished them all in there. Works pretty cool. And I can't turn them all on because my computer will start on fire. We tried doing that last stream. It was not good. You can see some screenshots on Twitter. But this is what it looks like with 2 of them. What exactly type of redstone were you trying to get going in your world? I do a lot of redstone. If you didn't notice, guys. Did I introduce myself? I don't know if I introduced myself. Here, we'll do it. Hello there, right here. I've been playing Minecraft for 14 years, and I designed automatic farms, where I got a series where I'm trying to make an automatic farm for every item in the game Minecraft. I also do snapshot reviews on my YouTube channel, as well as show cool tricks and glitches I come across and during the excessive amount of time I play Minecraft. Whew, that kind of summarizes it. Hope not to break was before even loaded it in the game. Oh. A bad habit of breaking my audio. Oh, okay. Audio, yeah. Audio is important. Have a good one, Enzap. Oh, I have a good time at work as well. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Do you have a survival world you play during your own time? Pretty much everything's on my YouTube channel. I enjoy Minecraft, but I also upload series on my YouTube channel. You have a YouTube channel, right, Maribel? Currently, I'm doing a Minecraft Extreme series where I'm playing Minecraft, normal Minecraft world, but 99% of the blocks removed. So I gotta play with 1% of the world, but then we're trying to complete everything, trying to do all advancements, collect all mobs, and collect all items. It's been fun. But yeah, this is actually duplicating concrete and sand. Each layer produces, I think it's 180,000 items per hour. So if you have 85 layers, then it's over 15 million items per hour. Marbell says, just really getting started with the YouTube thing. Yeah, thing with YouTube is my biggest recommendation is just start. Like even me, even though I started playing like I was doing RuneScape before Minecraft was ever even invented. And the whole time I was just like, when I was doing RuneScape, people were like, oh, you need to do videos about this stuff you did because I was a glitch hunter in RuneScape. And then I started doing Minecraft. People were like, oh, you gotta do videos about it. And I just kept pushing off. Because I kept thinking, oh, I'm not ready. You know, I don't have a good microphone, blah, blah, blah. What you need to do is just start. And then as you understand how the whole YouTube thing works, you upgrade each thing. That's my recommendation. So I'm glad to see tons of people getting started on YouTube. That's how you kind of understand different things. Yeah, we'll take a look at this just a bit more. I'm gonna actually refill my water. In the meanwhile, while I refill the water, throw up my socials in the chat so you guys can join me over on my YouTube. Put out a video last week about the cool portal dupe glitch. I'll put another one out tomorrow, go into more detail about how to actually do this cool sand generator versus 50 million items per hour. So that'll be out. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be back just in 1 minute. Check out all my socials. I'm all over the place. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Grab some more water. Took the time to brush my teeth as well. Supposed to brush your teeth twice a day. They say you're not supposed to brush them within 30 minutes of eating, so it's always tough. Let's throw the Minecraft back up again. Marbell says I just upgraded it from my first microphone to a Elgato Wave. The new Wavelink audio program confuses me still. Ooh, that sounds like a pretty good one. I just have a is it Blue Yeti? Yeah, I think it's a Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti USB. Apparently if you use the XRL thingamajiggy, supposed to get better audio, but then you need a whole little different thing to do that. And I went with this, and I still wish my audio was a little bit better. But I really don't know much about it. I get all my help from Drathmore. Marvel says, be right back, need to find food. No problem. Okay. So, point out a couple of little things about this here. You can see how this side actually pushes in and dupes it against this side here. And then this side comes in, and they alternate, and this one dupes against this side. They can't both be in there at the same time, otherwise that won't work. But if you alternate, you can get some extra duping going on. And the sand's actually falling as an entity, and then these pistons pushing back up again, and then this is pushing back in, and it causes a duplicate and it lands again, and the whole thing gets repeated. It's actually a pretty simple cycle, and then the redstone just looks complicated, but essentially what we're doing is we have a clock here that loops, and we just, one side of the clock just goes to the bottom pistons, and the other side of the clock just goes to the top piston, and that's it. And it just does it to every single one all the way around with some delay so that they do it at the same time. And magic. But yeah. We were trying to make a cool thumbnail with the video, talking about how thumbnails are the most important part of the video. Doesn't matter how cool your video is if people don't click on it. Doesn't matter. That's my problem. I have a really bad problem just getting people to actually try to click on the video. So I have to work more on my thumbnails. We're running the farm machine in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hey, Stuper says, Dado. Yes. Yeah. I don't think I even have a recording of it running with all the layers because we tried doing it while I was streaming and it was really laggy. Plus, I'd have to run this machine on a dedicated server. That way I could record without actually lagging, because recording also takes CPU. And Minecraft is a big CPU user. Okay, so then should I put the 15 million? If I put this just 15 million, maybe I shouldn't put items. Or I should either put items per hour or I should just remove the items thing. What I'm trying to do is make a title, a thumbnail that if you look at the thumbnail on its own, just by looking at the thumbnail, you would want to look at the title to see what it said. So essentially when it comes to thumbnails, you want the thumbnail to be intriguing so that people look at the next thing. The next thing is probably the title, or they click on the video right away. Can we see the other side configuration of the machine? There isn't really another side. It's all being powered from a single clock. See this clock down here? This piece here just turns it on by putting a small pulse through it. And this side here just turns it off by pulling this block away. This, you watch this, it's just gonna flicker the torch for a very short period of time. That's all it is. And then every single layer afterwards is all runs on a single clock. Every layer is only 3 blocks tall and they all look exactly the same. I just copy pasted them. Does that answer it? Oh, the receiving side. Oh, sure. I can't actually leave without it breaking. I could turn it off. Oh, guess I already broke. Yeah, this is the receiving side. So right now I just have, it comes to world spawn point in your spawn chunks. And if you put an open gate there, the game will spawn it up in the air rather than on the ground. And then I just have it fall as like it'll look just like this. Just falls, and then it hits this soul sand here. It breaks off as an item. And then the items get destroyed by the lava. I have this set up just so I don't create lag while I'm running it, showing you guys. Otherwise, I just have this bottom piece here where it falls down, breaks onto that soul stand there, and then I just had a clock that pushed the items off. Oh, made this like 8 years ago, so clock's pretty basic. Yeah, push this item off, and then they just go over some hoppers and magic. And then the extra gets destroyed. But it turned out this was so slow that the items are piling up. And it's creating lag. So I just instantly burned all the items. Type fast. Oh, did I break it again? Couple sets broke. He says, I notice that I tend to click on videos with thumbnails that are less busy. I've heard of that before. I do try to keep my thumbnails simple. What do you guys think about my thumbnails? You think they can be improved? Rose says, I started a new hardcore world in 1.20, and there's 3 azalea trees in the desert, like 50 blocks away from spawn. Ooh, that means you got lush caves nearby. Marbell says, return with food. It's always good to have food. I always post, well, once in a while I post food pictures on my Twitter. Try to eat healthy and encourage others to eat healthy. Kind of got away from eating breakfast and supper, so I just kind of eat 1 meal a day now. It's kind of weird because, like, it seems such a weird thing. You think, like, oh yeah, I just eat 1 meal a day. But then, like, once you get used to it, it's not such a big deal. It's like anything, right? Humans are creatures of habit. Once you get used to it, you do just fine. What type of text should we use? Should we use like a more serious type of text, which would be more of a straighter one, or should we use more of a funner text? Should download some more versions. Most of these are default ones, which are just horrendous for YouTube. There's only a few I go to. I usually go to this. Oh, this one looks pretty good. 15 million. $15 million items per hour. I really want to look at how easy it is to read it. We'll try this one for now. So I might just put it right in the center. But I think putting off to the side just might... The whole 15 million thing might not be as interesting. It's a top. You can put it in the center. It does kind of cut into the image. Like if you look at this, with the picture of the thing in the center, like it looks really... It really just captures your eyes because of nice straight lines and stuff. When I put this in front of it, it kind of cuts those lines. It kind of obscures your view. We could try it both ways. We got layers. We can always remove it. Dedio says vaporized. I put it low. It doesn't really matter where I put it, actually. This is at the very top. Per hour. Just don't like it how it's covering it up. We'll try it. Let's change the coloring. Yeah, I don't like how these zeros are all connected together. Gonna make it, well, maybe it's not gonna hurt. Might make it a little bit harder to read. I just really don't like cutting into the bottom image. This outside background is a little bit dark too. Dark videos don't do so well on YouTube. Maybe with the centerpiece it would kind of make it pop a little bit. Could remove the items per hour thing. But then again, at some point I want to explain like it produces 15 million items per hour. Maybe I could do 15 million and then down here write per hour. Let's remove this piece for now. Let's try just getting the 15 million part to look nice. Yeah, because everybody has to like essentially see your thumbnail before they'll click on your video. You kind of have to be like, the thumbnail is a gateway into people watching your video. So if you don't have a good thumbnail, people aren't going to click on your video unless they know who you are, unless they already anticipate it being a good video because they recognize who you are. And that's why people recommend having consistent thumbnails, which I'm not very good at making consistent thumbnails. Daddy-O says, your thumbnails are good and clickable. Thanks. Always trying to improve though. If you guys have tips, let me know. Usually when I ask other YouTubers, they're just like, oh, just look at whoever's popular thumbnail. If I put this off to the side, if I put this thing off to this side and then put this off to this, I feel like it has to be in the center. I feel like this thing has to be in the center. It's such a, you want the main thing that people look at in the center of the thumbnail. So I feel like that tower thing should be in the center. I even have like a little ruler at the top here so I can actually center it if I want to. Maybe we should move it over a little bit. How much is it to be moved over? This is the center. Oh, it's not bad. It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty close to the center. Oh, I don't want to move that. Okay, let's put a border on this 15. Or actually, maybe we should space the zeros out and fix that. And the zeros like touch each other. I don't really like that. Okay, let's try this again. Delete 15 0 space 0 space 0 colon space. Okay, we'll do this. Oops. I guess we could change the view of this as well. And now we can move the circles back in again, but not as close. When people see that you do this sort of things for thumbnails, we're like, what? You do this much work for a thumbnail? If you actually get the spacing of the letters. That's kind of crazy. But I'm sure bigger YouTubers put way more time into thumbnails. There's also, I'm not using a very good program. I'm using a free program called Paint.net, not Microsoft Paint. I've moved on from them. It's a little bit better than Microsoft Paint. But yeah, Paint.net. So in other programs, you can change the spacing of letters pretty easily.
E5 says, make a white border on the text. Well, what you want to do is you want contrasting color. So if it's yellow text, then you want a dark border. If it was black text, then you would want a white border. Use Burbank font. Bro, use the text close from character panel, not like this. Use text close from character panel, not like this. What? This is why I stream this stuff live, because you guys probably can give me better tips. I don't think there's any settings here that can... Font size. This isn't Photoshop? No. Photoshop costs money, right? Is Photoshop the one that costs monthly? I went with this one because it's free. And I don't do like a ton of crazy stuff with thumbnails. Like obviously I try to keep everything look somewhat realistic. Photoshop is a monthly subscription. Yeah, I don't think I try to avoid monthly subscription things because they just seem to pile up. And then pretty soon I got too many of them. Okay, let's move. I think we got the good spacing. Let's center this. We'll try it just sitting like. We'll leave the top up so people can see the top. We'll leave the bottom so people can see the bottom, right? And the center is kind of a repeat. Like, it don't look too bad if I put this in the center. It doesn't cut it too much. It looks better without it. We'll try this. So 15 million. Where's the center? Center is about... That looks centered. Let's put a shadow around this so you guys can see a little bit better. Because majority of people watch YouTube on... I'm not doing anything, am I? Oh, there it goes. Majority of people watch YouTube on their phones. So the thumbnails aren't that big. I have Master Pack. Wait, you have Master Pack of Photoshop? I mean, if you have a link, you can send me onto your Discord. Hey, Polter! Daddy-O says, yes, all programs from Adobe are subscription-based. I've heard that before. I think that's why I kind of avoid them. Okay, so that looks a little bit better, right? You can read it a little bit better now that I put that border on it. Let me add one more border that kind of blends. So essentially what this black border does is it cuts between the white and this kind of white, this light color. So here's a light color and a light color. What you want to do is people to easily be able to read it, you need to cut that so it doesn't blend. So I can actually remove this. This one too. You can see how it blends, how it kind of blends with the background. And then if I put the border in, how it cuts that blending up. So essentially, because people often will see your thumbnails being really small, sometimes I'll put another little kind of extra black outside line. So I'm gonna put a little bit. You do something like this, maybe just kind of make it a little bit different. I don't know if I need to do that much. Maybe something like this. Always double up on it. I don't look too bad. All Adobe software. 24 gigabyte file version 2023 file given by my class, sir. Oh, okay. I mean, if it works, you're offering something to me for free. But then again, oh, you said subscription based, and then I would have to pay anyways.
Well, you can send me a message on Discord and let me know all the details about that. I think the next thing I want to do, maybe we can either make this island down here look a little bit better. But again, I kind of want this to pop. You want this to, the centerpiece to pop, like look good. Then you kind of want everything else to look a little bit bad. So it's probably good to leave the island the way it is. What else? Yeah, I don't know, the thumbnail just doesn't seem that good at the moment. There's some aspects of it that seem okay. I think we need to add in the part that says items per hour, or per hour maybe. Let's add this piece in. Work on the island if possible to make the farm pop. Could. But I don't want the island. I don't want the island to be too hard to see. I think for the moment it's okay, because I think people will start, their eyes will start up here and then they'll follow it down. And they won't get confused with the island. Let's try the per hour thing. Per hour. I'll try to use the same text as this, the same font. That way people know that this wording and this wording are associated with each other. Just feel like something's missing here. This doesn't look that good. Per hour should be white. We could try it. Like the per part over here just doesn't make much sense. It almost looks like a misspelled word. I'm making it smaller because for me, I have to make it smaller in order to see what it looks like for a mobile phone thumbnail. Maybe an hour, 15 million an hour. Almost these three words almost need to be together in order for it to make sense. Maybe I could just put the word items. You say 50 million items, it makes you think that it produced 50 million items like over its lifetime kind of thing. But if you write, it's supposed to be like 50 million items per hour. But I'm trying to make it simple so people can understand it without much reading. Like they say, like if people have to actually read, like people have to focus to read what it says, then it's not gonna actually be read by people. It has to they just have to look at it and understand what it says without. It's 1 a.m. Oh, just send me a message, time lapse on Discord. You can message me 24/7, and I'll read it when I get time. You don't have to message me only when I'm online. Yeah. Go ahead and get your sleep. have a good look at class tomorrow. 50 million per hour. I mean, you could also make a somewhat confusing thumbnail so people end up looking at it a little bit longer than what they normally would look at it. See people doing that nowadays. Let's put a dark. Is this working? Oh yeah, here it comes. Let's put a dark border on this, just to make it snap a little bit. What I'll also do is we can actually shrink these other letters. I do this, I can shrink them a little bit, make them a little bit thinner. I can get rid of the excess. Does that actually work? I think I did. Make the letters a little bit thinner, then they won't be so close to touching. It won't be harder to read. 15 per hour. 15 million per hour. I don't think it looks too bad. What do you guys think? PC can handle 15 million per hour? You definitely want to run it on a server. I tried running it on my computer. It can run, but it's definitely not running at 20 TPS. Overworld's being loaded by spawn chunks. It'll be in the video there, time lapse. I'll show the overworld part in the video. Hey, Amanda. Breathtaking. Thanks. The thumbnail or the machine? I'll take a compliment for either, but both. Okay. I'm trying to get the thumbnail to look like. Obviously, you want your thumbnail to look best possible it can look, right? But I always feel like after I make my thumbnails and upload the video and look at my own thumbnails, only then am I able to say, oh, that thumbnail is not that good. I could do this, I could do that. And I usually come back and I like try to tweak it a little bit, make it a little bit better. It says, I cannot go back to stream as YouTube only live. YouTube. Maybe you can explain that. I think this is not bad. I think if the per thing does look kind of confusing, albeit like it's per thing is all by himself. People normally don't see the word per used that often, especially not in all caps, so it might confuse them. But confusing might be okay, because then people might read the rest of it, like they read the word hour. Sometimes people might see the word per, they might think it's a different language, maybe they don't think it's English. Like if I see a thumbnail, and in the thumbnail there's some text that's clearly not English, then I don't even like bother reading the rest of the thumbnail. I mean, you're not going to read it if it's a different language, you don't know it. Can you repeat what you said? Your English is fast. Oh, time-lapse, could you just maybe explain what you're saying in your previous message? What about every instead of per? Oh, dude, that's a good idea. 15 million every hour. That's actually a good idea, because the word every is used a lot more in English and is understood. Okay. Let's try that. So what should I do? Should I want to leave this copy too in case I think every will look better. Let's just hide these for now. And let's make a new one. Oops. Every hour. Okay. I could make the 15 a little bit bigger too. Or I could make the every hour thing smaller. Maybe the 15 should be across the whole thing. We can try that. Because there's a lot of like kind of dead space here. Should also make it taller. At some point, it's probably going to become obnoxiously big, but I really don't know when. Or it's become so big that people can't easily read it. Like a man. Maybe I want to leave a little bit dead on the side just so people can read. Just so people can read, kind of. Because if it's light text on dark background, and then if it goes off of YouTube, depending if people are dark mode or light mode, it might not translate as well. If it gets too big, people probably won't be able to read it, depending on what device they're looking on. Let me just look at some YouTube thumbnails on my phone. No. Are there any thumbnails that I have that have text? Usually the text is like really small. Yeah, I think if I use that text, well, the text is bigger. I think it's fine. Go to the overworld. The overworld's fine. In the video time lapse, I'll show you the overworld. And duper like in the background, yes. Yeah, the thing in the background is the thing in this thumbnail we're making. I don't think it's too big. We could also make this every hour a little bit smaller too. Just a little bit of contrast in size. That's not too bad. Okay, so let's get this colored. So we wanted this to be white. Yeah, this white. And we're going to make the text a little bit thinner by increasing the outside of it. I feel like all the weird things I do with this program could probably be done much easierly. Easierly even work more easily with a different program. But the program is free. It works. I think it works pretty good. Ooh, this white's kind of blending with this island. Well, then again, that's kind of small. Make it bigger for you guys. You guys are watching on your phones. It's gonna get really small when I zoom out. I'll just look over at the stream, see what it looks like. Okay, I think I'm gonna space these a little bit. Let's put this one and down, put those together. And then I'm going to just move this just slightly outwards so it's not so close to island. Okay. Looking at it, thinking about it. Wonder if I want to put a bigger shadow on these letters. Should also change the background. I don't know. I think that might be okay thumbnail. Like I said, you want to keep your thumbnails kind of simple. The more stuff that's on the thumbnail that could confuse people, their eye can't like really attach to one thing, and then they end up just breezing over it. It helps us maybe try red instead of yellow. Also, Photo P. What is Photo P? Oh, photop.com is good free online version of Photoshop. Thanks for telling me that. Let me add that to my notes. Photo P website. If I checked it out. Oh, nice thing about this program is you can download it, so you don't have to always pull up a web page to do your editing. I'm gonna zoom out to see what it looks like. Not bad. 15 million every hour. Nice. That's the thumbnail. The title is gonna be "I made the fastest farm in Minecraft," and then we can write a small description about the actual farm. Okay, so what should I say in my description? I guess we're just mostly describing the farm. I use my infinite bedrock and portal dupe trick to make the fastest farm in Minecraft. Producing over 15 million items per hour. What else can I say about the farm? Infinite portals. Use this trick to make unlimited concrete, powder, or sand and gravel. Also works for those. Helps us. I didn't get to hear you read my message because of an ad. Oh, okay. I said thank you for sending me that. I'll have to take a look at that. I think is paint.net also a website? You know if the Photo P thing, if you can actually download it, or is it website only? I think there's like no ads on the photo.net thing. What else can I say about this? Updated concrete, gravel, using falling block generator, redstone machine. Simple redstone machine. Efficient machine. Hey, Bob. Check the pin message. What are you doing? Yeah, I think my bot should have responded to that. Photo is basically just a direct rip of Photoshop, so it's only online. Okay. I'll have to check that out. There is another program called, I think it's called GIMP. You guys know that one? Another photoshopping program. Image editing. I did try to use that one, but that seemed a little bit complicated. I went back with this one. I'll show you guys the overworld again. Can't really see anything when the machine's turned off, but I have to turn the machine off because it doesn't load. Yeah. Probably just letting the stuff, concrete fall, and then break off items, and then get destroyed by lava. And that is the basics of it. You can see this is how I originally designed it. You actually see the original design here. Different designs, different setups, contraptions, and all sorts of thingies. Oh. What else I can say about the description? Probably use the same, oh, I need to get my links. I need to get my links from other sand farms. Actually, I have a whole playlist dedicated to sand farms. How about I grab that? I think I do. I think I can, I think I can. Sand, concrete, etc. duper. Found it. Here's the playlist. This is all my videos. I think most of them at least. Might have forgot something to put in here. Related to like sand duping, that sort of thing. I don't know if it should be in order, right? Yeah. I mean, I do see some videos missing. But it's pretty good. And the new video will be here too. But I'm also making a reference to this playlist, so if you want to link it in the description, we'll add that as well. Sand, concrete, supers, playlist. I'll add that to my notes. Anything else to talk about in the video? I talked about my previous video. Infinite bedrock end portal video. So I'll link our previous video that we mentioned.
Any other video that I mentioned in the video? I mean, I just mentioned all my sand generators. That's, 'cause I kind of recorded it already. I mentioned my sand generators. I don't know if there's anything else I talked about in the video. Mostly just talking about portal uses. There's not too many portal uses. Let me check my notes about what. I talked about how to get infinite portals. I showed that. Infinite portals. Talked about how to get sand generator. That's kind of the main. That's kind of ending the video. Kind of ends on the. The video ends on the main topic of the video, which is the 50 million per hour. And that way people watch till the end of it. Most stacked portals. We talked about that. I think that was 128, even though I can only use 85 of them for this setup here. Anything else? Did the thumbnail, we did the title, the description. Still have to put the rest of the video together. Take a little bit of time. I think we got all the main parts, which is great. Usually once I listen to my video, I'll be like, oh, it's missing that or missing that. I try to answer a lot of questions people will have in the video. That's why I like to live stream me actually recording the video, because oftentimes you guys will ask really good questions. And I'll think, oh yeah, that'd be great if I add that to the video, answer it. And that way people get informed and they don't have to hope somebody replies to their comment asking the question. Who knows if that'll happen. We got two Bobs in the chat. We got Bob Diner, and we also got Bob is Awesome. Isn't Bob a shortened version of what? Is it like Robert? That's something I never understood about names. Like, there's shortened versions of names that make no sense. Bob, short for Robert, yeah. Bob is also short for William. How is it that Bob is short for Robert? It makes even less sense that Bob is short for William. What? Like, I know people name Robert and they'll just call him Rob. And there's people called William, they'll just call Will. But how do you get Bob out of somebody whose name is William? It says Richard is called Dick. Like, what? Like, how did these even come up? Like, just something people did, and then they just continue doing it. Why is Bill, Bob, and Dick short form for William? Yeah, these are great questions. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. These are the kind of questions we come across in our stream chat. Okay, so what does this say? It says, back in the day, they used to be popular to create nicknames by changing the first letter of a name. So William became Will, which became Bill. Oh, okay. Will, Bill. You know, I suppose, you know, if the actual, like, if the first letters sound similar, like Rob, Bob, like maybe some people can't distinguish the pronunciation. Robert became Rob, which became Bob. Richard became Rich, which became Rick, which became Dick. What? Dude, the thing is, like, people still do this to this day. Like, to this day, I know people that people will call Bob when their real name is, like, William. I'm thinking, what? English is weird sometimes. I think English is weird all the time. Older nicknames for Robert include Hob and Dom. Hence the surnames Hobson and Dobson. Oh my gosh. Oh. This is just awful. Somebody please stop doing this. We can get away from this bizarre people calling people Bob when their name is William. Like I said, I know people like your whole life will know somebody is Bob, and then somebody be like, hey, aren't you related to Robert? And be like, no, I don't think I'm related to Robert. And be like, yeah, you know Robert, he lives right there. And be like, oh, you mean Bob? And he's like, yeah, but his real name is Robert. And be like, what? Badger Boy says, hey Braves, how is my pet dragon doing? Hopefully he's doing well, because it's up really high, so it shouldn't be destroying spawn anymore. Thanks for the follow, RHMT. Well, I think I got all the pieces in the video. Next thing is, once my editor finishes doing the rough copy of the video, I'll come in and do the final copy. And then if there's any other pieces I need recorded, I'll record those and put them together and hopefully get the video out tomorrow. It really helps that I got the thumbnail done, as well as we also did like the outro and intro today. And we recorded some other bits for the video, as well as do the description, so, and title. With all that's complete, it really helps when you have all that kind of already done. Then you can just focus on getting the video out. It's surprisingly like, you know, a 10-minute video. They always take hours. Hours and hours, like at least 10 hours. 10-minute video always takes at least 10 hours or more. Especially if it's something like this, where I'm trying to show like a brand new trick that nobody knows about. Like I literally have to go through every possible scenario where like how you can use this trick, what you can do with it, what's the best way to pull off this trick in survival, like with the easiest way. I have to think of all of those things before I put the video out. Otherwise, if I put the video out, then people, they might run into problems, but I have to like, I already have to figure out the problems, and they already have to have a solution for the problems, and I have to explain that video. Because there will definitely be a lot of questions people ask, especially when even like months down the road where people are actually using this trick in their worlds. You know, they might not go all out crazy with 15 million items per hour. Maybe they will. I'd love to see some crazy hardcore player do this in their world. Badger Boy says, I think your real name is Ben and your last name is Dover. Yeah, because then you make people say bend over. Bend over. Which also reminds me of Red Rover. You guys ever play the game Red Rover? I heard a lot of schools, they like ban the game Red Rover. And I can see why, because I remember as kids, man, we used to clothesline so many kids. How about, oh, it's I lean over. Or I leaned over? I leaned over. Yeah, it's not, I leaned over. Never played Red Rover. It's really a silly game. You have a whole bunch of people lined up holding hands, and then you have one person, and then you have another side with people lined up holding hands, and then one person from one side will try to run through the people's arms, their hands, while they're holding onto each other. Essentially, they're making like a clothesline. You have to like try to break through their hands to get to the other side. But if they stop you, then you have to join their line. If you make it through, then you go back to the other side and maybe take somebody with you. I can't quite remember. Yeah, that game. It's probably a good reason why they banned it. Because if you were a taller kid, right, and your hands were like off to the side and you held on really tight with your partner,
then when somebody came by and they were a little bit shorter, they can like get hit in like the chest or the neck area or the head area. They would actually just fall backwards and they wouldn't be able to break through. And then the thing is, you play this on asphalt or gravel. It don't really matter where you played it, right? The kid would fall on their head, and that's not good. We would play on asphalt, I think, and it was like really. Is it actually asphalt? It's like asphalt, but they didn't bother to push the rocks in, so it was like really rough, bumpy asphalt. It would just tear you up so much if you fell down. Robin says, "Hi, my name is Bend." I just want to say Bend Over, but it's no, it's not Drover. It's Bend Dover. My brother's named my. No, my brother is. Oh, okay. But I don't know. Does that actually work? My is. Maybe it sounds. I don't know. People always try to do those funny words. You know. Probably started like with radios, right? Like people be like, you know, you call a radio, be like, "What's your name?" They could be like, "My name is Bend Dover." And be like, "Nice to meet you, Bend Dover." Magic Boy says, "I used to clap everyone's cheeks in that game." See, that's the thing. Once you hit someone's head, like you could injure their neck, their face, and they can also topple over. They can get hurt by hitting the ground, especially if it's asphalt. So I'm tall, so I might have done that a couple times. Yeah, especially if the person you're holding onto beside you is also tall. Oh, the bot caught that one. Hey, Polter. Yeah, I think I got all the parts recorded. Wait for the editor to send pieces back. We'll put it together. The video will be out on my YouTube channel if you guys haven't already. Make sure you guys are subbed to my YouTube. Getting close to 500,000 subs. I also have the bell notification set to all so you don't miss out on announcements from my community tab. Should be a good video. Should be fun. I should also make like short formats, like TikTok versions of it, because I do have a TikTok, Instagram. Planning to like maybe some of the stuff that I kind of did during the snapshots, like my farms and stuff, just re-upload them as short formats to kind of like let people remember that, hey, yeah, there's a farm out for this and that. Magic Boy says, Ray is hard worker. Thank you. I mean, it's also in my it's also in my name. Ray's works. Robin says, don't you have a raid farm? I do. Yeah, my raid farm is pretty popular. Actually, I have a farm for every item in the game Minecraft. You can check them all out by this link here. Check out all my farms. There's over 2,100, or it's more like 2,300 items per hour. Or no, is it? No, it's 1,300 items in the game. I have a farm for almost everyone. I have a sniffer farm. I only have a few different mob breeding farms because some of them just seem a little bit too simple to do. But I might do more in the future just for completionist kind of thing. But I have been streaming for over 2 hours. My voice is getting a little bit sore. I need to get to editing the video. So stick around, guys, though, because we're going to raid someone else doing Twitch stream. We'll find somebody doing Minecraft related. Hope you guys will enjoy them. So stick around as we raid them. In the meanwhile, click on all my social links there in the chat. You can see them also up on the screen. Click them all, join them all. Make sure you're part of my YouTube community. Also, join my Discord. Keep up to date on to everything we're working on. Always can ask for help over there. Let's find somebody to raid. Oh, Rendog is playing Minecraft. Also have a Twitter, you guys can follow me. See if I can mute his audio there. Follow me at Twitter, I have a Reddit. If you want to support me, I have a Patreon. And also if you join TikTok, I have a TikTok as well as Instagram. Let's raid Rendog. He is playing some Hermitcraft. I think they're in 1.20 now. We'll see what he thinks about 1.20. He's been streaming for an hour 44 minutes, so hopefully he will... Okay, I think we're back. I think my internet just dropped for a second. We're gonna be raiding Rendog. I think, did I start the actually raid? I might have been lagging right as I tried to start it. There it goes. Raiding Rendog. Let's see what Rendog's up to. Join us in that raid and see if we get all 52 guys to raid. Oh no, all 57 guys to raid. And get everyone to raid. As always, if you guys, when we do the raid, if you guys could please copy the raid message that you see in the chat now. Copy that raid message. If all you guys could paste that into Rendog's chat, give him some hype. Also throw in some hype emotes if you have them. There's also some free ones Twitch got you. Otherwise, I got this rated message. There's also some rated messages or rated emotes that Twitch has. Throw those in chat as well. We'll head over there very shortly. I want to thank every one of you guys for tuning into the stream, stopping by to say hello, all that good stuff. I will see you guys. I'll probably skip. I'll skip Saturday stream. I might be Sunday. Sunday's a Raise Grid stream. I'll let you guys know. When exactly I do the stream. If I stream or not, I'll let you guys know on Twitter, as well as my Discord, if I stream or not tomorrow. Thanks guys so much for tuning in. Copy the raid message. I'll see you guys over at Rendog. Known him for a long time. I helped him with some projects on YouTube. Subscribe him there, as well as follow him on